We got the shoes. You guys already know what I'm talking about. It's January 7th. They dropped. They're in here. I don't even have to say what this is. Y'all already know what's in here. I gotta just show you guys. Y'all already know what these are. Ooh. What's up, guys? Jay Joseph here, and today we are going to be reviewing the NikeSB ISHod. So, of course, ISHod has had many different colorways, many different dunks, and all types of alterated versions of blazers and stuff like that. But this is his first official shoe of his own. Like, this is what he came up with the NikeSB team, and I'm actually really hyped on it. At first, I'll be honest, when I first looked at the shoe, I was like, dang, I don't know, they're kind of hideous. But all the picture renderings make the shoe look a lot longer than it is, and it is way cleaner in person. Like, seeing the work that they put into this, it really reminds me of P-Rod's shoes, honestly. They got the check in the back there too and everything. Like, this whole back shape just reminds me of a pair of P-Rods. So I'm already like really hyped on these. And overall, like in person, these just look really sick. There's a lot of stuff going on with this shoe that makes it really good. And I'm gonna hop into it. But first, I'm gonna go grab me some food. So be right back. Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. These ISHods, they feel good on my feet. I tried on my normal size and it felt all right, but I went a half size down and it feels perfect. And that's what I went with. So I went a half size down with my ISHods. But Jordan also got his ISHods with me while we were at Stratosphere, and he stuck with his normal size and it fit him perfectly fine. So with that being said, I would recommend trying out the ISHods at your local shop, especially if it's at your local shop, before you make your purchase. And if you have to purchase online, stick with your normal size and see how that goes. But for me, I went a half size down and it feels perfect that I did so. And I'm glad I did so because they feel right. But yeah, let me go get some food and I'll be back to tell you guys about these NikeSB ISHods. So what's up? This is the NikeSB ISHod shoe. First of all, this shoe is light. This shoe is a lot lighter than the pictures and everything makes it seem. This is a really light shoe. And if I could compare it to any other shoe, maybe the Ninja 2s. No, it's slightly lighter than that, actually. I honestly believe that this shoe is slightly lighter than the Ninja 2s. But just like the Ninjas, the most of the weight is being held in the sole of the shoe, which makes sense because that's where your structure and everything is coming from and your stability. So all the features and stuff that this shoe is really taking on is going to be in the sole. But overall, for shoes that are out in 2022, this is definitely one of the lighter ones that you can have. We're looking at the ISHod from NikeSB, and I'm so hyped to see that ISHod finally has his very own shoe. He's had a lot of colorways, he's had a lot of remastered shoes from Nike, but this is one of his own thinking. Him and the Nike team have come together and put this shoe together, and I think that is going to revolutionize Nike skateboarding. Now, I know I said that before with other companies, but look at this shoe, guys. Like, this shoe came out a lot better than what the pictures rendered. Because when I originally see pictures of the shoe, I did not like it at all. I thought it was gonna be ugly. But I knew it was gonna skate well because I shot. Like, he's not gonna put out bad quality. Because if skateboarding is good, he's not gonna put out a trash shoe to match that level of skateboarding. So I already knew that the shoe was gonna be good. I just couldn't get behind the look. But when I finally saw them in person, I literally told Jordan, we need to go get these from Stratosphere. So that's what we did. We got these shoes from Stratosphere, and now we got them in person, and my opinion of these has 180'd, bro. Like, it has 180'd. So yeah, let's hop on in. Let's talk about these shoes. This shoe is made with ISHod's love for basketball in mind. I guess I could kind of see it. This panel kind of, for some reason, reminds me of a Jordan 4. So yeah, I can see that. I said it checks off that mark. But, you know, I feel like most of Nike's skateboarding shoes do either follow a running look or a basketball look, with very few outliers like the Bruin, which technically really falls under a soccer look. Anywho, they hit the basketball look kind of spot on. I feel like I could probably go out there and, you know, airball a couple shots in these guys. But yeah. Onto the shoe though. The shoe actually has a mostly suede upper. All 4 colorways I've seen so far have a mostly suede upper. I haven't seen any premium leathers or anything like that. Like, this is just a solid skate shoe. Nike just got straight to it with this guy, and I think it's because I feel like ISHOD doesn't want to spend a lot of time, you know, beating around the bush. I feel like he wants to put out stuff that looks good and skates good, and I think this is going to hit the mark. The only parts that aren't suede is this side panel right here, which is a really nice material. I'm gonna get into that in a moment. And then the tongue is made of mesh, and then the heel collar has some mesh in it as well. I feel like everything is strategically placed on the shoe because this is a one-piece toe right here, right? But then we have a upper layer around your ollie area, which is another piece on top of this one-piece suede toe here. So it's an extra durable ollie area. And then you have your mesh in the middle for good airflow on both sides. And then your heel collar is made of suede in all the right places with this like heat transfer check on here. Definitely feels like heat transfer. And I think it's strategically placed because I noticed that on the midsole, on the outside here, you have an extra layer, this light brown of foxing tape or rubber, which most of you guys are going to look at it as. That's going to add to the durability. You have it in your ollie area, you have it a little around the flick area, but you don't have it too high up to where it disturbs or puts too much grip on your kickflip. ISHOD does do a lot of heel flips, and I have seen them, so I do like that this area is also lifted around the heel as well, which is not just going to add to the stability of the shoe, but it's literally going to add to your duration of the heel flip area. So that is really, really sick. And then the midsole is made of the React foam formula. So it's a little bit squishy, just a tiny bit. You're not gonna feel it. It's gonna feel more structured and solid than anything, but the React formula is on the midsole outside the sole, like in between the sole and the upper, it is in the midsole as well. So it's gonna add to that impact protection. Speaking of the React formula, you do have the React insole in here as well. These special guys from the Bruins that made the Bruins take impact are in here as well. Now I have heard mixed opinions on these. Some people say they can't take impact at all. Some people say they take a lot of impact. I'm gonna figure out myself because I haven't skated a shoe with the React foam in it ever before, but it does feel pretty dense. It feels solid and it feels similar to Vans's what is now Pop Cush. I think it's Pop Cush now. The tongue is nice and moderately padded. It's nothing too crazy. You know, I like a really thick tongue when it comes to skateboarding shoes. The heel collar itself isn't really padded as much at all. So if you do get your board hitting you here, you're gonna feel it. It's pretty thin right there. It's not like paper thin, but it's very, very minimally padded there. But it's very like thick again on the actual like back of the heel, and then it does cup your foot down, so you shouldn't have too much slipping of your foot as you're pushing and stuff like that, which is really, really dope. The cool thing about this shoe as well, and I think they take this from the P-Rods, personally, all these laces right here, they can actually be protected. So there is an internal lace looping system. So this piece would hang up just a little bit on top of your laces to keep your laces protected. And I believe it protects every last one of these laces except for this top one up here and these two over here, which is dope because I know I won't be hitting those laces up there, but for all you super heel flippers, I'm sorry, there's still no real protection on these upper laces, but I know that you guys can get around it because of the extra pieces of rubber here that are going to help kind of like divert your board from hitting up there. I do know a lot of people say that if you do have lace protection where your laces go under these pieces that it's originally laced to, that there's no real like holding your shoe together, there's no real keeping your shoe tight on your foot. Well, the iShods do negate that. So not only do they have an internal like sock system, but on this top lace here, this one in red, on the inside, they have a piece that connects to the entire sidewall of the shoe. As you tighten up that piece, it's going to tighten the shoe around your foot. So just in case the internal sock system isn't enough and you're worried about losing like the firm feel and the tightness around your foot, you do have that lace that's going to also pull the rest of the shoe up. Another cool thing is they're using like this thermoplastic like setup for the mesh on the side wall here. So it is your regular mesh on the inside, but on the outside there's plastic going all over it to protect that mesh layer, but still give you the airflow that you need. And it happens again on the toe, on the tongue here, which is really, really sick. So this shoe is gonna be nice and breathable. We haven't seen this type of sole for Nike SB before. I haven't seen it honestly for anything Nike has produced before, but also I don't go looking that hardcore. But this is actually said to be very, very grippy and also have a lot of control pieces added to skateboarding in these shoes, which is really, really cool. So another cool thing, which is why I can back up the fact that this is going to be very, very grippy, is that all this tread patterning is going to be very, very grippy because of how deep the grooves go. And I would go as far to say that they go as deep, if not slightly deeper than the Nija's, but they're so close together that you shouldn't really fly through this super duper fast. But at the same time, I can't be 100% accurate with that because everybody kills the soles of their shoes differently. There's a lot of really cool things that go on with the shoe. I'm pretty sure I haven't unlocked the full potential and all the hidden things that this shoe has, but I do think it is a really dope skateboarding shoe. It's made as a cup sole shoe. This is a cup sole shoe, but it is going to give you vulcanized properties, especially with the React insole in there. So it's going to give you a thin forefoot so then you can have really good board feel, but give you a nice and thick heel area so you can take your impact. And it is removable, so if you guys want to remove this insole and put another insole in there, definitely you can. Personally, like I said before in other videos, if you do use a footprint, just know that you're going to sit lower in the shoe with using the king foams. In particular, if you use like game changers and stuff like that, ones that actually have a little bit more shape to it instead of a flat insole, then you will sit better in the shoe. And honestly, you should sit just as similar as you do with the React foam. But this React insole is pretty thick, so I will recommend, if you do get a backup aftermarket insole, you should look for something a little bit thicker around the sole like this. So right where this black piece is, so something like that thick, because that's where the black piece stops here and the rest of it cups up. So just that fair warning, just in case you need an aftermarket insole, because I do know that Nike doesn't tend to put too much arch support in their insoles, and neither do most skateboarding shoes, just because not everybody has the same arches. So it's up to us to figure that out. But I'm really happy to bring you guys a review of the ISHODs. This is really, really sick to see finally ISHOD get his own like actual shoe, and it actually looks really, really sick. I was really on the fence about the shoe before, because I promise you, those online pictures were not helping this shoe at all. But I'm glad you guys stuck it out with me to hear about this shoe. If you guys want to grab this shoe, make sure you check out your local shop. See if they carry Nike SB, because they should have the ISHODs. It is the 7th right now as I'm filming this video. Hopefully I have it out on the same day. But if you can't get it at your local shop, check an online skate shop. Check online skate shops in your area. And if you just can't find it at a skate shop, I mean, you tried your absolute hardest, then you can go to Nike SB's site. Because I'm not going to tell you guys to go straight to Zoomies. But if your homies work at Zoomies, support Zoomies first before you support the Nike shop. But you guys should just grab Nike from skate shops. I'm just being 100% real with you guys. Get your Nike SBs from skate shops, because I know every last one of your states should be carrying Nike. Watch you guys. But that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you guys want me to review any more shoes, please leave the shoes in the comments that you guys want me to check out. Even if it's just me talking about the shoes and all that stuff. I'm going to be skating this shoe primarily for the next month or two or so, but I would definitely love to talk about any other shoes that you guys are interested in. And I'd still love to grab and collect shoes. I'm restarting my shoe collection currently. This shoe will not be in it because I'm going to be destroying these, but I might grab a different pair of these or the same colorway just to have to chill in because they're dope. I like them a lot. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like on this video. It helps me out. Leave a comment, let me know what I could change, what I don't need to change, all that stuff. Sorry I couldn't add skateboarding in this one because it is entirely too brick outside to be skateboarding right now, but I wanted to get this video to you guys as soon as possible. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great day, and if it isn't cold where you're at, go skate, because you really should. It's about to be real winter in a second, so get those days in. Peace out, guys. Go get you guys some ISHODs. So yeah, if you made it this far in the video, yeah, I did hate on this shoe at first, but now after seeing it on foot of skaters on Instagram, and then seeing it in person, and then seeing it on my feet and seeing it on Jordan's feet, I was just like, I'm sold on these. Very sold on these. I almost got the white ones, but I was like, nah, I have too many white shoes. This brown can go with anything. This brown will go with anything. I'm just saying. It's a cold shoe. It's a cold shoe. It feels nice on foot. Grab the shoe. Grab it before it's too late. This is the shoe of the year right now. Right now. Until another company drops a shoe better than this shoe setup, this is the shoe of the year right now. I'm telling you guys right now. Am I saying it's Christian Flores is the shoe of the year? Probably not. But I think he'd like this shoe a little bit too. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go eat now. Peace out. Go on, go skate. It's not cold where you're at. Go skate.